Okay, so it's sort of the double-edged sword on this one. We've got, hey, there's a lot of cold weather coming in, and we're worried about that. But oh, by the way, there's this little thing hovering out there that could cause even more trouble this weekend.
Yeah, as far as the next couple of days, quiet, but on Saturday, there is potential for us to have snow. And then with dangerously cold conditions setting up on Sunday, whatever does fall on Saturday for parts of our area might have trouble melting away.
This isn't good news.
It is not good news for us in our forecast. The next couple of days actually not looking too bad. Looking pretty nice out there at the moment. There's a view from our Savannah camera overlooking downtown. Lots of sunshine. And we do have a mainly clear view across the region right now in our infrared satellite imagery. There will be some extra clouds in the picture for tomorrow, but those afternoon highs could be a little bit milder for a few locations compared to today. Mid-50s right now, 59 degrees though for Richmond Hill, Darien, 58 degrees, so a little bit milder along and south of Interstate 16, north of 16, lower 50s for a few spots. Hampton sitting at 52 degrees, 51 for Sylvania. There's a decent breeze out of the west, 5 to 15 miles per hour for the most part. That will relax as we do head through the evening hours, so conditions won't be looking too bad for tonight. But as the wind calms a bit, temperatures will be able to drop off once again below freezing. So we will be in the 40s early on, middle to upper 30s by 10 and 11. Then it's overnight when those temperatures will get a bit colder, and some of us by tomorrow morning will be back down into the 20s. So the cold pattern continues with below normal temperatures, and that next system that we were just talking about will start to move in on Friday evening. There's a possibility a few showers are possible, but the wintry weather in the way of snowfall is possible on Saturday. So we are now weather aware because that potential is now starting to increase. We are also now weather aware because on Sunday morning, our low temperatures will be down into the teens, but with a strong wind chill values could possibly be as cold as -2 degrees, maybe up to around 5 degrees. On the warmer end of that in the day is going to remain feeling very cold because that wind will stay in place, and high temperatures just in the middle, perhaps upper 30s for most of us going into Sunday. As far as the setup for now, pretty quiet because of high pressure, but that is promoting that flow generally originating from the north, leading to those cold conditions for tonight. Now, what we are watching for the weekend, there is some upper level energy in Canada that will combine with an area of low pressure that is moving onshore of California right now. Once that is in our area, that's when that will start to combine, and that's when we could see the potential for some wintry weather as an area of low pressure forms off of our coast. And the proximity of the coastline to where that low pressure center sets up will determine how much wintry weather is possible on land. So at this point, we're looking at the possibility of some snowfall moving into at least our northern counties along and north of Interstate 16, and that will be through the day on Saturday and into the evening hours. And this snowfall could be measurable, or it could just be ending up to be a trace, but the likelihood of us seeing at least some snow in our area is starting to increase. So scenario 1 is what we're looking at with the low pressure center moving right along the coast. There's a possibility it might be a little bit more to the east. That would lower that risk of wintry weather for the east coast, but it's looking like a lot of the guidance is starting to favor more of that easterly track right along the coast. Either way, once that system moves off of the coast, much colder conditions will be setting up Sunday. Our forecast low temperature 18 degrees, and when you factor in that strong wind up to around 20 to 25 miles per hour, it will be feeling much colder. So here's what Vipercast is indicating: a negative wind chill values by 6 o'clock Sunday morning. By 9 o'clock in the morning, just still the single digits possible, so you'll definitely need to bundle up. It is definitely going to be dangerously cold here in the Coastal Empire Low Country as that system clears out. For tonight, 29 degrees for the low temperature, and then for tomorrow, we will be able to warm up a little bit more into the 50s, even milder for our Friday. A few late day showers are possible, and then it's Saturday where we are weather aware, where we will start off with a little bit of rain, switching over to snow. 43 degrees for the high early in the day. That drops quickly as the snow starts to move into our area. Best chance at this point along and north of Interstate 16, and then it will be bitterly cold for us on Sunday, 18 for the low. Middle to upper 30s for highs, and then dry and cold into the early part of next week, not really getting milder again until next Wednesday.